Hey there guys, Farmman Official here, and today I'm showcasing an Age of Empires 4 build order for the Abbasid Dynasty for a 3 TC boom within 8 minutes. So as you can see, it's going to be a super fast 3 TC boom. As usual, we queue up villagers in the TC and we'll send our villagers that are waiting to sheep. We'll then take our scout to find extra sheep in the map to bring home to the TC. We'll take one villager to build a house, and that villager will go back to food. In total, we want 8 villagers on food at this stage of the game. So guys, with the Abbasid Dynasty, we're really going to take advantage of the House of Wisdom, and in particular, the economic wing. We will be able to research fresh foodstuffs, which will give us 50% off food costs for our villagers. As you can imagine, that will really help us with our 3 TC boom. Now that we've got 8 villagers on food, we'll send the next 2 villagers to gold. Keep your scout active, we really want to find as many sheep as possible. And of course we're going to build the mining camp with the first villager that is going to gold. By the way guys, as you probably know by now, I've got quite a few build orders on the YouTube channel. I really do like hearing your feedback and comments. They really help me improve the channel and help me improve the build orders. At least the way I portray them on YouTube. So, because it's one thing doing them yourself, and it's one thing about kind of giving the build orders to others in sort of easy to follow ways. So I really appreciate the feedback and keep them coming, and I'll try and make this content the best I possibly can really. Okay, now that we've got 2 to gold, we're going to send the next 2 villagers to wood. And of course we're going to build the lumber camp first. Now this strategy is probably really quite useful for closed maps, or if you're playing in a team game and you're a pocket. Although we're going for a 3 TC boom, it sounds very greedy, but actually you'll be able to afford army pretty quickly as well. You know, whether that be camel archers or any other unit really you want to go for. Okay, now that we've got 2 villagers on wood, the next villager will go to build the House of Wisdom. Now this villager will also then, after building the House of Wisdom, build a house and go to wood. So you can waypoint this villager using the shift key. We'll also research forestry from the lumber camp, and then the next 6 villagers from the TC will go to wood. Okay, that villager is now building a house from the House of Wisdom, and then we'll go to wood as we said earlier. Also guys, if you do have other ideas for build orders, please do let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. I'm continuously thinking of ideas about possible strategies and trying to make them efficient build orders for you guys. Okay, so basically in terms of the wood situation, we started off, initially with 2 to wood, then we're going to send 1 villager that built the House of Wisdom and will go to wood, so that's 3. And then, as we said now, we're sending 6 to wood, so that'll be 9 villagers on wood. And it's important to keep that number in mind, because when you have 9 villagers on wood, it means that the next villagers from the TC will all go to stone. Because of course we'll need stone for our TCs. Okay, it is at this point we can research the economic wing. Okay, now that we've got 9 villagers on wood and we've researched the economic wing, this is our signal. What we're going to do is we're going to send 6 villagers from food underneath the TC to go to stone. We also need to keep an eye out on our gold count, because we'll only need 125 gold in order to research fresh foodstuffs. So once we've researched, once we've reached 125 gold, that will be enough to research fresh foodstuffs. We'll take those 2 gold villages to stone as well. So as you can see, all the new villages from the TC have been waypointed to stone, and they're slowly making their way now. We don't have to worry about it. We're busy with our scout now. And we're taking the villagers from gold to stone because they've collected, well, they've collected 130. We need 125, but you know, close enough. So at this point, you'll have around about 10 to 11 on stone, but each new villager is going to stone. We need to get that stone count rising. Now this is a good opportunity to think about where you're going to place your TCs. Ideally, you want to put them close to food resources if you can, maybe berries, maybe deer. Perhaps some wood as well would be quite useful. So sometimes you can find a food resource next to wood lines, which is really quite nice because then you can get, for instance, like a deer patch and a wood line together in the same TC. Now, the numbers you need 400 wood for each TC, so that's 800 wood in total, and you need 300 stone for each TC as well, so... Oh, sorry, actually, I think it's 200 stone, isn't it? No, it's 300 stone. Yeah, it is 300 stone. I was right the first time, almost doubted myself there. But yeah, basically need 800 wood and 600 stone. So as you can see, guys, we're going to build the 2 TCs. And that will give us 3 TCs in total, and after that we're going to research fresh foodstuffs, and that basically completes the build order. From this point onwards, you can think about your strategy, about unit composition, just have a think about what your opponent's going for, and you'll be able to pump out villagers really easily. It's worth waypointing your starting TC villagers to go back to the food that's underneath the TC, the sheep there, so you can keep that food count rising, but with fresh foodstuffs, you should be able to pump out villagers pretty easy now. So guys, hope you enjoyed this build order tutorial. If you did, please do feel free to give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. And if you want to see more content like this, do consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the notification bell so that you get an alert every time we release another Age of Empires 4 video. And if you're interested in other build orders, do check out the channel, but in particular, if for instance you're interested in the English Longbowman Rush, click the right end card screen there now, or perhaps you'd like to see a Holy Roman Empire Man-at-Arms Rush with Rams, click the left end card screen for that build order now. Take care guys, and hopefully see you on the next video.